Syrian opposition activists say chemical weapon attacks have killed hundreds on the outskirts of the capital, Damascus. Rockets with toxic agents were launched at the suburbs of the Ghouta region early this morning as part of a bombardment on rebel forces, they say. Amateur footage remains unverified. The Syrian army says the accusations have been fabricated to cover up rebel losses. Ahead of a meeting of EU foreign ministers in Brussels to determine a response to events in Egypt, British Foreign Secretary William Hague commented today's reports.
We're awaiting further information about this, but if verified, this would be a shocking escalation of the use of chemical weapons in Syria. We are determined the people responsible will one day be held to account. I hope it will be made clear that the UN team now in Damascus will have unrestricted access to the area concerned.
In Croatian news, the government is planning to announce a tender for the sale of the national air carrier Croatian Airlines by October the 15th. Indonesia's national airline Garuda, China Southern Airlines and Etihad Airways from the United Arab Emirates have reportedly expressed interest. Transport Minister Siniša Hajdaš-Dončić will travel to Jakarta to discuss a deal. Meanwhile, economic analysts and union members are warning about a sell-off of state assets in the government's efforts to salvage the economy. 103 small and medium businesses have received funds totaling 71.5 million kuna from the Ministry of Entrepreneurship to support new projects, help increase production and create jobs. The companies are expected to employ just over 1,000 new workers by the end of next year. In more international news, an Egyptian court has ordered the release on bail of former President Hosni Mubarak in a corruption case. The 85-year-old still faces charges of complicity in the killing of protesters during the uprising that forced him from power in 2011. He was sentenced to life in jail last year, but a retrial was later ordered. Bradley Manning, the U.S. soldier convicted of handing classified U.S. files to anti-secrecy website WikiLeaks, has been sentenced to 35 years in prison. The 25-year-old private first class last week apologized for his actions. He will receive credit for 3.5 years, but be dishonorably discharged from the U.S. Army. Japan's nuclear agency has upgraded the severity level of a radioactive water leak at the Fukushima plant from 1 to 3 on an international scale. Highly radioactive water was found to be leaking from a storage tank into the ground at the plant on Monday. Japanese reports say it is a provisional move that had to be confirmed with the UN's nuclear agency, the IAEA. Back to Croatia. The first fully self-sustainable greenhouse constructed from tyres and natural materials is being built in Karlovac County. 12 volunteers from across Europe are cleaning up the terrain and building the house they have named Earthship. In Jezera, on the island of Murta, villagers organised a festival of figs, a symbol of Dalmatia. Village women demonstrated how figs are gathered and traditionally dried in the sun, then strung together with bay leaves to preserve the fruit for the winter. In sports, in the final round of qualification for the UEFA Champions League, Dinamo Zagreb takes on Austria Vienna at home tonight. Dinamo is looking for its third consecutive appearance in the group stage of the competition. The Austrian team, led by Croatian trainer Nenad Bjelica, yesterday evening tried out the pitch. Kick-off tonight is at Maksimir Stadium at 8:45 p.m. In other Champions League qualification matches, Fenerbahce takes on Arsenal, while Schalke hosts Greek side PAOK. Romania's Steaua faces Polish team Legia, and Bulgaria's Ludogorets plays Basel. The weather tomorrow. Partly sunny in the interior, mainly sunny on the coast. Winds on the Adriatic will be moderate northerly along the coast in the morning, with a strong bura on the Velebit Channel, turning to moderate northwesterly and westerly during the day. Morning temperatures will range from 13 to 18 degrees Celsius inland, from 20 to 25 on the Adriatic. The day's highs will reach between 22 and 27 degrees, 27 to 32 on the coast.